Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Mount and Play to Bannerlord, a Let's Play tutorial series. So, we are continuing our war against Vlandia. We've been doing pretty good indeed, but there has been some issues, mostly that the whole rest of the globe wants to kill us while we try to fight them. It has been brutal indeed. Now, I did receive some interesting feedback from you guys. There is a mod out there that exists that will prevent troops from being donated to garrisons when you don't want them donated. This is going to be a mod-free series other than the renaming mod. So it's not a mod I'm going to use. I'm just going to say that it exists out there. I didn't test it, so I can't speak to its ability to stop that annoying troop donation, mechanic. But I just want to let you know that such mod exists, and perhaps if this issue that I have bothers you as much, well, you have some sort of solution. I won't be using it, however, but what I'm saying is if it bothers you, you can fix it. So I'm going to be reordering my troops. There we are. Done and done. I do have a lot of Vlandian prisoners that I probably want to ditch at some point. And we're going to continue our war against Vlandia. I'm going to stop in at every village that I can, like Furton, Hungard. I'd like to do some recruiting myself, but my guess is there's not going to be troops left by the time I aim to recruit because everybody else in my army is going to snatch them up first. That's fine, as long as it's numbers. Calatil just got taken prisoner by Corain. If we take a look at the eastern front, as you can see, Amprella and Cerados, or whatever it's called, not doing so hot. So I think it's going to be important to really hit hard against Vlandia. Their numbers are significantly down, though. A quick review. So, against Britannia, they have one successful siege. Against Crusade, they have none. But they do have the numbers to inflict a lot of damage. Against Vlandia, there's just not a lot of them left. I've killed a few of their vassals. I have really raided them pretty heavily. And they're at a point where they're not going to be able to pose much of a defense. With that said, a place like Praventir, whoa, there's not a single anyone that I could get. A place like Praventir is pretty well defended. As you can see, defenders 872, so that's not nothing. It's still pretty significant, but I besiege it regardless. Now, I don't necessarily need more Vlandian towns. I could definitely allow my vassals to own this territory. I do hope that Abiletos, Vashorki, and Agalther do well. Cerados Castle just got taken by Crusade, so that was the first thing they have won in this siege. And Dayman leveling up in trade. Wait, why? I guess appraiser, but I don't know why. Okay, so they have 4 catapults. This might be one of those, fights where I have to inflict a lot of damage. As you can see, they do have Brand and Liana waiting to defend. So that's something to note. Let me clear out these notifications and bank my trebuchets as soon as they are bankable. Everybody's escaping from Jacqueline, which is fine. Just keeping them out of rotation for a bit is helpful. Once I have 3 trebuchets, I'll start fighting their... Oh, there they go. That is a proper army. Not a big one, but a proper one. And what are they doing? They're just sort of standing there. I think what they're doing is gathering forces to do something. Probably raid Jacqueline. Oh, Jacqueline's already been besieged. How lovely. How lovely. Catching a break is just something that is not going to happen for me. Not in my lifetime. So, let's switch weapons. We're doing a proper attack. I might as well have the correct... Whoa, not the rusty arming sword. The correct weapons for the attack. Once they have no siege equipment up top, I will besiege. Now, we don't have the number superiority that we normally do. Where are they going? You're going to Hungard Castle? Yeah, let's lead an assault now. I would love to soften them up a little bit more, but I feel like if I wait to soften them up anymore, I'm going to lose Hungard and Jacqueline, so it will be a trade of 1 for 2. You know, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Not something I particularly want to do. I'm going to leave my trebuchets firing during this fight because they do have a pretty large defense force, and if I can soften them up with siege equipment, I absolutely will take that advantage. And also remember that these are Vlandian crossbowmen, so they hit like trucks. Meaning I should probably not be standing around an open field. I'm gonna find somewhere safe-ish to fire from. Oh man, they are... Who shot me? So we're just trying to lower their numbers so that when we breach the walls, it's not like a cloud of enemies. Ouch. They hurt badly. Even with my tough armor. I got some of the best armor in the game, and they're cutting through me good. Ouch. And the physical action of reloading the crossbow is means that they kind of duck between shots, which can make it even harder to get them shot at, right? That's another one of the advantages that the Vlandians have is the cranking of the crossbow action keeps them protected between shots to some degree or another. Oh, I'm surprised I actually hit that shot. Alright, I hear the siege tower pulling up behind me. We should be ready for breach soon. If I even stay standing much longer. Now I've killed, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 crossbowmen up on this wall already. It's not going to be much in the bucket, but it's a start. Are you living? Yeah, I guess you are living. Sometimes it's hard because when you knock people out, they don't necessarily fall. They can just sort of be upright and weird. And here comes all their little spearmen and the like. So the best I could do is try to soften up the choke point here at the top of the tower. But I only have 4 arrows left, so... And most of these are just going right to shields. Last shot. Alright, let's commit. I will say it's nice to see so many of my guys actually properly climbing. A lot of the times the climbs are, you know, there's so many people that just can't climb. Oh, Bannerlord just died. One of my facets. Not wounded, just died. And I teleported through the floor. That there, obviously not my fault. Glitched straight through the siege tower and broke my ankles. Such is tradition. Alright, so I'm trying to give you a low frame rate view of this fight the best I can. Looks to me like the front gates are breached, but not a single soul is bothering to attack that direction, which is honestly quite odd tactics, because it is the largest gap in their coverage. And I will say the cost of life of this town attack is pretty high. We were only maybe 1,200, 800, so the ratios weren't quite as high as my normal fights. Okay, I think we're starting to tip the scales in our favor, as you can see with the balance of power meter in the top. Definitely have secured the walls, or at least this one. I don't know about the other one. I can try to find out. Yep, the other wall is ours as well. And then they likely only have that large crowd that gathers around the front gates, and they seem dead. Okay, so Bannerlord did indeed die. He was one of our own. It's still a 2-to-1 ratio. I'm going to take all the prisoners. Even though I'm over capacity, it doesn't really matter. Take all the loot. And show mercy against the town. Immediately, we will choose the prisoners to be ransomed. Done. Do some quick trading. Now, I've exceeded capacity. Likely that's a result of having just a lot of wounded guys. So I'm going to sell a little bit of grain. Because if you have too many troops wounded, you just don't have anyone to carry the trade goods. And I'm sure my troops donated to the garrison. Yeah, they have. All right, so here's some infantrymen that don't have a lord or owner. So let's go to the keep, go to the garrison. For better or for worse, take everyone back and leave. So now I'm going to split this up with Damon, Yanshui, and Trustin. So that if I need to sick them to chase enemies down, they have the numbers to be recalled. I don't have a lot of spare troops, though. Which is just because that was a pretty bloody battle, as far as bloody battles go. And now Trustin. Now, some of the numbers that they currently have is because they have wounded. So, like, Trustin has 8 wounded troops, which is why it looks like he has a smaller army than he normally would. And I have 55 wounded troops. Okay. Let's go move to defend or recapture Jacqueline and defend wherever these guys are going. They say they're going to Hungard. My guess is because Pravend here is virtually undefended, they're going to try to mess with it quickly. But we did catch up to Abagai. And Abagai is the wife, maybe, of Ekerin? Just a clan, a Vlandian clan. But given that they're an army, I can't really ask them to, you know, switch sides or anything like that. Alright, so I'm a little wounded, so I purposefully did not switch to the Rumfire. I'm going to be more of an armchair general in this fight, I think. We dramatically outnumber them about 2 to 1, a little bit less than 2 to 1. Still pretty good outnumbering. Now there's a big hill between us and them, which is a contested hill, not one that I think we can capture, nor they. Because if we push, well, let's see. If I push up on it, they might rush. No, maybe not. I'm probably gonna get shot at by a whole lot of bowmen trying to set up here, though. But maybe not. Just because I have the superior numbers. So let's set my archers up. Like that. Footmen in front. Now, first kill goes Branna. Oh, and the second one too. All right, here comes their angry cav with their lances down. Ride backwards. Most of their army seems to be low-tier recruits and the like, so the ratios is going to be heavily in my favor. We're gonna. Ooh, I shot Lyanna. That was their army leader that I just downed in one arrow. And then my horse actually just got a kill by stomping. All right, I'm telling my infantry and cavalry to charge. What they have left, it seems to me, is an abundance of crossbowmen. Oops. And I'm gonna get knocked out. Being, yep, here it goes. Down I go. I was gonna say, an abundance of crossbowmen, and, well, it would help if I just wiped them from the field. So, I didn't do as much armchair generaling as I wished, but Lyanna, you are my prisoner. Abagai, you are my prisoner. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Enjoy my stockades. I don't have enough space to keep them all, so let's get rid of some of the lowest level. And of course, the non-Vlandians go free as well. I don't really care. So I have enough space for these guys. I don't know, squires come back. It's good enough. I know I've left some prisoners on the field, but I'm fine with that. All right, so Hongar Castle is now protected, it should be. Because I took out... Oh, this is a Battanian army. Hello, Battanian army. You best turn around now. Maybe I'll turn you around myself. Hello, hello. It's too bad that you have two people here, Lashnek. Because it's you and... Is this Alvar? No. If I have... So last episode, we did do a whole lot of damage to the Battanians. They were nipping at my heels. And I am very much in the mood to do more damage to get them off my case. If I can kill a bunch of their armies, it makes it a lot easier for me to defend my territory. This is a bridge map, so...
Archers! Forward! Infantry! Move!
It's a little bit different, a little bit weirder. A lot harder for cavalry to rush.
Wedge formation! Get moving!
And I'm trying to push to the bridge fast so that I can be the one to hold it.
Forward! Horse archers! Move!
I'm spreading out my cavalry so there's not an easy way to cross. All right, well, we have the arrow or bolt superiority, so if they don't want to cross, we are just going to hammer them with bolts. And it's Britannia, so their counterattacks are just not as strong.
Archers! Soldiers! Wall! Now!
All right, tell my guys to shield wall. Some of their horsemen are coming over, but that's why I positioned my horsemen where they are to counter their horsemen. Not too worried about their horsemen because they're dramatically outnumbered. Although I will say I missed the Rumphia here. Makes hitting these guys a lot harder.
Footmen! Engage! Horses! Give them head! Mounted! Kill them all!
All right, I'm going to do a counter charge. Trustin just got knocked out, but is not dead. Countercharge worked. Their numbers dropped dramatically. Yeah, I can kind of see why you use the bridge now. Because I can't seem to move not an inch. My horse has no dressage training. And at this point, it is just cleaning up the remainder. We should get the victory notification any second now. There really isn't many of them left. There's 12, 7, 0. Yep, there it is. And one less Britannian army. Not much of an army because there was only 2 groups, but one less Britannian army to deal with. I also freed a whole lot of Vlandian troops and other prisoners that they had taken and took them as my own. I'm going to have to, assign them to my vassals eventually. Oh, here we go. This is the king's army. And he is stuck. Hey, Abuletos, come back here. He is stuck between me and Abuletos. I don't know why Abuletos bailed on chasing him down. Maybe he was just trying to give it to me, but I would like his help. Switching back to the Rumphia and then adding some cohesion. So my army doesn't fall apart right when we're about to engage the king. Yo, Abuletos, what are you doing, man? Yeah, keep running. So I'm just sort of lurking. I don't want to start a forest fight because my troops are best in open fields. So I'm trying to flush their army to an open field. Yeah, here we go. To engage on better territory. Prevend goes to Ira, sure. Good luck defending it. Oh, and right back into another Well, maybe we can force a birch fight. All right, hello, King. Surrender or die. So this will be one heck of a crushing blow if we win, because this is probably much of the remainder of the Vlandian forces. It's almost even. It's 600 to 400. So we outnumber them for sure, but not quite as dramatically as we normally would. But that makes sense, because it's not like they had a tiny armor or anything like that. It is more or less an open map, which really works in my favor. Although they are too Vlandian, so all the advantages I get as crossbowmen and couched lancing and all that, they as well. So it's not not exactly a home field advantage or anything like that. I have no idea why they would send a few horsemen up to their demise, but sure. All right, let's get people lined up.
Archers!
My archers are in position. My infantry will be shield walled.
Riders! Horsebowmen!
My horsebowmen sitting in the back, nice and protected, as will my companions. I'm done. I don't risk my companions if I can help it. All right, my footman shield wall is going to need to be spread thin because my bowmen. Really? Are they running for me? All right.
Infantry! Side by side!
They just backed up. I don't think they're fleeing so much as they are taking a very back defensive position.
Archers!
And now they're shooting at me.
Forward! Soldiers! Move! Horses! Get moving! Horsemen! Mounted archers!
All right, let's protect our left flank with the mounted archers and my companions.
Infantry! Onward!
Good enough. All right, they forced me to go way more forward, far advancing over our respawn point. Who are you? Well, Camel Rider. Don't see that often in a Vlandian. Ow, 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 ow. Vlandian army. Uh-oh. I'm in poking distance. But as you can see, yeah, they got cut down. We have too many crossbowmen. All right. Yeah, they have a bunch of Ghoulam. They must have a mercenary or like a Azerai vassal or something. They did push their cavalry into my cavalry, so I'm going to tell my cavalry to counter push. I do. Oh, and they have a little bit of a cavalry rush over here. 11 of them. I'll manage them myself, I think. Why send an army when one queen can do it herself? Come here, Golem. Hey, don't poke me. I mean, you're supposed to, but I'll take it personally. All right, whatever cavalry that was here, they've kind of since left. I don't know who that is, but thanks for the help. You're out of formation, I can tell you, though. Actually, that's not necessarily true. I did tell all my riders to, like, charge, and I think they're charging to protect me. All right, this Ghoulam is pissing me off. He's the one that I've been... Nope, he's dead. I think Talon killed him. Good job, Talon. Shot him right in the head. Alright, telling my infantry to attack, charge. That should allow my arrows to push up a little bit and get a better shot on everyone else. Now, before my troops start crossing the river, I'm going to tell them to hold. I don't want them crossing. We'll fight over here. Alright, Brannock got knocked out, but he's alive. Same with Knife On. Hey, back up. And now counterattack to wipe out the rest of them. I don't think they have the numbers to be able to repel a full court charge. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Vlandians. All your king are belong to me. Yeah, it's a slaughter now. And there it is. Not without its losses. Belgier died. I didn't see that on the feed, but again, that's one of mine, I believe. I'd be lying to you if I told you I'm not a little frustrated with the rate of death. No, Belgier wasn't one of mine. I guess that's one of theirs. That's just, oh yeah, definitely one of theirs. It's someone that I've been trying to recruit since time immemorial and just haven't been able to. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm a little less frustrated, but still. Radan, are you a mercenary? Yeah, you're a mercenary. You're a prisoner anyway. I don't really care for you to be poking my armies, even if you're just paid to do it. All right, I'm already over my prisoner max, so the best thing I can do is to ditch low levels for high levels, and we'll do a big old ransom as soon as I get Jacqueline back. I have space for basically no one. I could grab a bunch of the Vlandian prisoners and gift them over to vassals, obviously. But it's honestly just too much micromanagement. It gets cumbersome. You know, doing it for too long. So that's fine. I know I'm leaving a lot of money on the field, but given my current state of wealth of almost 600 grand, it's fine. It's not a big deal. All right, I did want to get Jacqueline back, but what I might end up doing... no, let's just go straight for Jacqueline. It should be very, very lightly defended because it was recently captured. And Talon gained a level. So, Raptor Talon, you gained skill with a bow. Let's give you Bodkin for armor piercing. And... let's go through everybody, actually. Bash. Let's give you Rapid Fire. And Talon, you gained a level. Gonna level up your Cunning so that you can maybe push your scouting up a little higher. And then for the free focus point, I would say Athletics might be a good one for you to have. Edoran, unfortunately, their king escaped from captivity, so one of my vassals had them in captivity, and he escaped. Oh, a bunch of Khuzaits taken prisoner by me. I like that. Let's check up on the war. So, Botania has 2 sieges under the belt. I'm not going to really worry about Botania and Khuzait. It's a foregone conclusion as far as I'm concerned. We are going to lose stuff to them while I fight Vlandia, because I can't fight 3 wars at once, despite my vassals wanting me to do it. They're stupid, and it's really not all that. It's tactically moronic, but the vassals voted for it, so, you know, what can I do, right? All right, let me roll a bigger army now, and we will recapture Jacqueline, which was and will be my town. Given the numbers that they have, I'm not even going to worry about switching my gear out. Now, Hongard's under siege as well. Man, Vlandia won't let up. I mean, they've all but lost, but they just keep pushing like they can win. I think it's okay to field my trebuchets a little early. Uthlame Castle got captured. Good job, whoever captured that. Rhadamant escaping. All right. Strange tactics here. Let me finish the battering ram. All right, let's lead an assault. So we don't have siege towers. We are just going to go ladder attacks and battering ram, mostly for speed, so that I can go and defend Hungard and Pravend. But I will leave all the trebuchets manned for added devastation. So they have 164 defenders on the field. I'm sort of curious, if I rush the ladders like this, is it possible to, oh boy, they're gonna shoot at me. Is it possible to get up there before they have any infantry defending? No, they're already on it. What, I got my, stop shooting me. Got my ladder guard clearing weapon here now. Ticks, oh, ouch. Overhead swings. Not making a lot of inroads yet. Killed a few. There we go. Patience will win the day. Now everyone underneath, well, part of me thinks, oh yeah, I think we've killed enough. We'll go for it. Hello, reap time. Stupid stairs. Yeah, that's right. Whoa, that is a lot of arrows and bolts flying at me. I wiggle, I jiggle, you miss. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna get bolted. Well, he's just throwing rocks. Well, I'm okay with that outcome. That Bellathor got knocked out. Luchin gets a kill. Gate is opened. Castle's mine. Like 3, 2, One. Done? Yeah, alright, there's 12 left. Almost done. Done. Prisoner over limit is not a problem, because we're in a town where we can ransom them. Show mercy. And Tavern District. And ransoming. I don't believe I need any foods, so that's good. We have almost bankrupted the town. And it will be mine. Let's go up to Hungard and hope that Abiletos is able to defend as well. I don't want to be the sole defender of Vlandia right now. Oh, yeah, they backed up. If I can cut them off, that would be another good loss. Yeah, they're cut off. They're done. You're done. Go into the mountains. You're done. Hey, Ellis. Prepare to die. I'm actually going to actively try to murder you this fight. I hope you don't mind. I'm so very tired of Vlandians right now. I might be natively Vlandian, but these constant Vlandian fights where I'm playing cat and mouse are so very annoying. Bye-bye, Golem. Bye-bye, Cavalry. I don't control all the troops. I believe, well, I'm the commander, but there's other troops that aren't necessarily mine because it was two armies converging on them. So I'm just waiting for my archers and bowmen to take position. Okay. We're good on that front. They're getting pelted, so they're pushing up now. They have a nice shield wall going on, but they're kind of not shielding my direction. So... seems good to me. As you can see, most of these guys are really low-level recruits and the like. Not, ow, ow. Okay, alright, alright. You're gonna regret that.
Not a one breathing.
Oops. Definitely just shot wide into my own troops. And now, with the... oh, man. That's embarrassing. Well, whatever, we can watch. A total slaughter. Nothing on the kill feed concerns me so far. And... done. One more Vlandian army crushed. Take all prisoners. Now, I do have some non-Vlandians in my current army, so I do have to sort of balance that out. But that will be for the next episode. So all I got done this episode was, I suppose, capturing Pravent. 45 minutes for one town. It's pretty brutal. It's slow. It's uphill. And then if we take a look back at the larger picture, Botania has captured 1 over us, Khuzait 1. So we are actually down 2. We're down 1 total territory. But I'm really just trying to push Vlandia into the sea. So if you take a look here, Vlandia has 3 towns left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 castles left. It's still going to be some time yet before they're conquered. But that's my goal. My goal is to essentially ignore the other factions and fully conquer Vlandia. And possibly marry off my brothers, but who knows? Or not marry them off, but get wives for them. I think I need to wait for a time of peace for that to happen, though. Thank you all for watching. If you have feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Farewell.